If you've ever asked a woman, what do you like or what do you want, only to be met with a vague answer or whatever you want or what you're doing is fine, you know how frustrating that can be. You want to have her input so you can do what makes her happy, but she won't give you the answers. Today, I'm going to explain the 3 reasons. So there's actually like a secret fourth one, but we'll keep that between you and me, okay? She says, I don't know, and why your frustration is actually a sign that you're missing a key pillar of intimacy. Hi, my name is Sanne. I'm an erotic massage therapist for women and an intimacy coach for men. Because of my work, women share secrets with me that they don't tell their lovers, and I'm here to be the messenger. Because what you don't know about her silence, her I don't know, is exactly what's keeping your intimate life stagnant. Now, here is a hard truth. A woman's capacity for pleasure is often limited by the men she has been with. And I'll say that again. A woman's capacity for pleasure is often limited by the men she has been with. If she's only ever been with men who operate from this male-centric, one routine, one gear script, she literally does not have the awareness of the depth of her own pleasure. She might feel like she's capable of more, and most women do, but you can't describe a flavor you've never tasted. Even if she has explored herself alone or has been with other women, the energetic exchange with a man is still different. If she has only had mediocre or porn-based sex, she can't tell you what she likes because she hasn't discovered it yet. I think as men often forget that women's sexuality is even more repressed than ours, and that culturally we value a woman's innocence, her purity, and even her virginity. How could she possibly know the wealth of what she's capable of, the wealth of her pleasure, coming from that kind of an environment? As men, we have the beautiful opportunity to be her guide into more pleasure. Once you stop thinking she's hiding the answers and you realize she may not know herself fully, your job isn't to ask for her map, it's to be the explorer who helps her discover new terrain. Her I don't know is actually an invitation for exploration. Underneath her limited awareness lies an even stronger reason though. Most women are afraid of your reaction. Intimacy is inherently a vulnerable act, but maybe surprisingly so, talking about it might even be more vulnerable and scary for most people than sharing their actual bodies. Because sharing your desires leaves you open for judgment, rejection, and shame. And don't be mistaken here. Almost all women have been judged for their desires. They might have been called sluts by other women or maybe even the men they were sleeping with. Maybe she's opened up a fantasy to a man that dismissed it or even criticized it. Many women have had these experiences. Many women have also tried giving feedback only to be met by defensiveness, reactivity, or emotional shutdowns by men with fragile egos. I was definitely guilty of this in the past. If she has been with men who take her feedback as a bad review instead of a shortcut to more of her pleasure, she will become wary of giving it. And so she stays quiet. She isn't withholding information, she's protecting herself from your ego and her own fears. So this means one crucial thing. Her I don't know is actually a request for deeper trust. You may not have established enough safety and trust for her to open up. And yes, this is even true for men in long-term relationships. If you don't have open communication about sex and your desires, there is a fundamental lack of trust in your relationship. Now, the way to overcome her fears is by being bold enough to lead with your own vulnerability first. Instead of the broad and granted lazy question, what do you like? You have to dare to be more specific. You have to say the words she's afraid to say and make it easy for her to respond with simple answers, a yes or no, a good, bad, whatever. Examples like, do you like your hair pulled? Can I suck your toes? Whatever you want, you have to be the one opening up first, at least in the beginning. Once enough trust has been built and your communication is open, calm, and respectful, she will start opening up more naturally. But you need to lead first. Now, reason 3 almost never gets talked about, even though it really is the core behind it all. And once you understand this properly, the way you interact with women in the bedroom completely changes. A woman's ultimate desire in the bedroom is to fully surrender, to be fully present in the moment with her own sensations, her own feelings, and her pleasures. If you read any book containing female fantasies, this is almost always the undercurrent coursing through every scenario. She wants to surrender fully, and for that, she has to let go of control. Now, for a lot of women, this is incredibly difficult to do. Mostly because they've never been with men who are solid and trustworthy enough in their own masculinity that she can feel safe surrendering. Her I don't know in this scenario reveals a desire to be led. The moment she has to guide you, correct you, or explain the next move, she becomes your instructor. And instructors are the ones leading, not surrendering. What she truly craves is being with a man that knows exactly what to do with her before she even knows it herself. She wants you to know her pleasure so well that she doesn't have to think. She wants to be led. Now, obviously, this creates a seemingly impossible scenario in the minds of many men. It sure did when I was younger. She wants you to know exactly what to do, but if she has to tell you, the magic of your leadership is gone. Now, this might make you think there is no winning here, that you're just doomed to just mess around in the hopes you do something that is right by chance. But that's only because you haven't been properly initiated into the art of intimacy and don't fully understand female desire. And that is not a judgment. How could you? Nobody is taught these things. And that is why I'm here. Now, this actually also leads us into a secret fourth reason she says, I don't know. She doesn't know what she would like with you. A woman's arousal is reflective. It responds to your desire for her. So this means that whatever you're into, if you play your cards right, she will become into as well. Maybe not 100% of the time, but it is more true than you might think. This is an explanation why she might go to sex parties with one boyfriend, but not with another. How she feels with you determines what she's open to do with you. If you are boring and mediocre in bed, she will also be boring and mediocre. If you can unleash the wild woman in her, she will drown you in sexiness and pleasure. Now, the fun thing is that if you as a man are able to handle the above three reasons with ease, with understanding and directness, her I don't know actually transforms into I'll do anything you want. Because that's actually also what she wants. Allowing her to fully surrender is so not just you knowing her body and her pleasures and being sensitive enough to respond to her subtle cues and body language, which is a skill, in my opinion, any man should learn. It is also combined with your unapologetic desire for her. Now, this all takes some practice to get right, and there are better and worse ways to handle each individual reason. But once you figure this all out, you become a master in the art of intimacy, and you will never be without it again. And if that excites you, subscribe for more insights like this. I want all men and women to have the most liberating and satisfying intimate life possible. And if you feel the call to become a masterful lover, send me a DM on Instagram. We will get you there. My name is Sanne. Thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe, do the bell thing, leave a comment down below if this video was helpful in any way. I'm a new YouTuber with a lot more to share, so all the help is deeply appreciated. Thank you all for watching and see you in the next video.